It's a good face for radio.
His face.
Sean, how's the summer going, and how excited are you to get back to things?
Oh, it's been great. I think that we had a killer summer. Super proud of our guys, how our team was motivated, how they, acted on and off the field. Got it done in the classroom. Guys just coming to work. That's the biggest thing, honestly. It's a bunch of guys who want to come to work every day with a plan. Make sure that there's not a day off. Whether it be on a Saturday, everybody coming in doing 7-on-7s. Whether it be on a Sunday, everybody coming in watching tape. We're motivated. Everybody in the country knows that, but we're just excited to keep showing it and get into the season, get ready for Wisconsin.
At a point last year, I remember you saying, telling us that obviously you'd never been in that position, losing that many games, especially in a row to start the year.
Yeah.
So coming off a year like that, having never had a year like that, and now having an off season after a year like that, I guess, do you have any new perspective on the game as a whole, or maybe your role in the game? Or
I know my role is important. I'm not going to deny that, and I know that there was times there last year that I didn't play up to my expectations, and I learned from that, and that's how life goes. You got to move on when adversity sets in. There's going to be things that happen, and I'm not going to deny what happened last season, but I'm also not going to harp on it. This is 2021, guys. Like, I'm here to get the job done. We are here to win games, and that's the only thing on my mind right now. I'm a very confident quarterback with a very confident football team, and we're just excited to keep getting better.
Can you discuss your relationship so far with Coach Yurcich, what you've learned from him, just how things have improved, week after week, month after month?
Yeah, it's just building trust. That's the biggest thing. Just being honest with them day in, day out, making sure that we're all on the same page. If you saw something in progression and it was wrong, you got to tell them. That way we can make that correction. I'd watch that big guy. But yeah, just making sure that you're being honest. An honest football player is the best type of football player, and that's how you build trust. And that way, he can see what you're seeing through his eyes, and that's how we mesh together, and that's how this offense is going to go.
Can you give us any insight on what you expect? I'm sure you've looked at his offenses in the past, quarterbacks in the past, Mason Rudolph and things. What do you expect from yourself and this offense?
I expect a lot of points. I expect no turnovers, a lot of skilled football players, and a lot of points. That's what we're going to harp on all year. Making sure that we're all playing within the system. Making sure that you got guys that are highly skilled. So he's not going to take that out of them. He's not going to make them robots. He's not going to make me a robot. But at the same time, he's got a very good system that's been proven to work, like you said. With a guy like Mason Rudolph, I actually got to talk to Mason Rudolph about a week and a half ago, just kind of pick his brain, and he said the same type of thing. He's going to push you really hard, but at the same time, it's for the better, and he's going to make you a better football player. And I've seen it every single day that I've come in to work with him, so it makes me excited to do it.
Where was that discussion with Mason?
It's on the phone.
did Coach connect you guys, or how did that connection go?
I just know a couple people, yeah.
John, what else did you do this summer to make yourself better? I remember last year we talked about preseason, like getting in a chance. So what else outside of football stuff?
Just expanding my game, just learning from different players, different coaches. Watching a lot of tape, not just Penn State tape. There was minimal film last year. We didn't play a lot of games. There wasn't a lot of film across the country. So, getting an NFL tape, seeing Aaron Rodgers play football, seeing Tom Brady play football, how they operate, and then just picking different people's brains, trying to give calls, seeing what other people got to say, and just growing as a football player in general. That was the biggest thing for me, and I think it's going to pay off. So.
John, in these press conferences earlier today, they talked a lot about the deep ball being a huge contributor to this season's offense. How much more comfortable are you in this scheme that you're learning here?
Good. I feel good. It's an everyday process. So, we got day 2 of camp, and it's going to be the best day 2 of camp I've ever had. It's already written in my mind, so that's what I'm focused on. I love throwing the deep ball. I think every quarterback does. But it's working on the trajectory. It's working on the ball placement. It's working on the where the corner's at. It's working out where the safety's at, making sure you see all that. And, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just throwing the ball. You got to make sure the coverage is right. You got to make sure you put it in the right spot. So it's a lot more than just throwing the deep ball. But yeah, no, like you said, it's definitely a big portion. Explosive plays is very important nowadays in college football. So something to stress.
you anticipate running as much as you've had to the last couple of years?
I'll run as much as this team needs me to, whether it be 1 time a game, whether that be 30 times a game. Whatever we need to do to win the game, I'm going to do. So, probably all I got to say about that.
You've proven to be a good runner, but
I am a good runner.
given the lack of depth at the quarterback, do you have to not run as much? Do you take that into account, that your value to this team? If you get hurt, what could end up happening then?
I don't think about that. I just think about playing football, making plays, and being the best I can be for this team, so that way we can stack these wins. I don't think about injury. That's the last thing I probably think about. Just making sure, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win the game. So, yeah, like I said, if it means run the ball 100 times, I'm gonna run the ball 100 times. It means that if I get to give it to these great backs that we have, I'm gonna give it to the backs. So, whatever we gotta do to win, I'm gonna do.
So what is different about this year?